Many are called, said Jesus, but few are chosen. Today, few young men and women are willing to embrace the vocation to the consecrated life. What happened? The problem is not that Jesus has stopped calling. The problem rather is that relatively few are willing to accept the call and commit to Christ. This problem is not only limited to religious vocations. Young people today are marrying and staying married at record low numbers. They find it difficult to commit to a certain career or even choose a favorite color. Young people today are growing up with this notion of freedom that says, I get to choose what I like in the moment. And obviously the idea of giving my life to a particular person or cause irrevocably opposes that kind of freedom. That kind of freedom, however, is an enemy to love. You see, as human beings, we all have this deep desire to give of ourselves completely, irrevocably, to something, to someone. Christian marriage vows are an expression of this. By committing to them, one says, I give myself completely to you. No matter what tomorrow holds, no matter how I feel, I am yours and you are mine. Religious vows do the same thing, but to God, and not till death, but forever. In this way, religious remind the world that we're not called to live in this world happily ever after, but to live and love with God for all of eternity. At bottom, the vocations crisis today is a crisis of commitment, a crisis of love. Very few are willing to love to their full potential. Very few are willing to say yes forever. But the good news is, many are still being called. And those relatively few who respond, those young sisters, those youthful, faithful priests who have said yes forever to God, are among the happiest people in the world. It turns out, when you give everything to God, God gives everything to you.